Ever have one of those guilty pleasures that you're afraid to admit? Well, I have two of them, tater tots and food on a stick. Today, we're going to have some fun with both of those and make my shrimp and tater tot skewers. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. On this channel, we teach you all about celebrating. We share recipes for food, hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and we share entertaining tips too. Now we try and keep it all as simple as we can, especially for those of you out there who say that you just can't cook or entertain, because we know that you really can. So if you like this episode, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell, and you'll get a new episode every single week. Today, our celebration is all about guilty pleasures. We all have them. Two of mine are food on a stick and tater tots. Tater tots, yes. So let's have some fun today because we're going to be making shrimp and tater tot skewers. So let's get started. I have in my little bowl here a package of tater tots, my favorite brand, and I just cooked them in the oven per the package directions, and then I let them go about 5 minutes longer. So whatever brand you like, follow the directions in just a few minutes more than the maximum time. Not too many, maybe 5, and you'll understand why a little later. Here I have 2 pounds or about a kilo of shrimp, size 16 to 20 per pound. That's very important, the 16 to 20. It's a nice size for a skewer. Anything smaller will probably fall off. And anything bigger is going to affect the cook time. So I like the 16 to 20s. Now this goes really fast. This is a fun dish for a party, for movie night. And JJ, don't you judge me on this. Next ingredient, melted butter, 1 stick or 113 grams. To this, I'm going to add some Old Bay seasoning. I have a tablespoon, which is about 12 grams. If you can't find Old Bay, whatever seafood boil or crab boil you can find, use that. That's going to go right in. Just going to whisk it up to combine. Super simple. Now we're going to assemble these. Bamboo skewers, you can find these in any supermarket and any shop. We're going to start with the tots. Start with 2. Right on. 1, 2 tots. Then a shrimp. And then guess what? 2 more tots. Another shrimp. 2 more tots. 2. And then finally, 1 more shrimp. Let's get that on there. All right. Now, that's a pretty good, hearty little snack. I'll do another one for you. 2 tots. So it's 2, 1, 2, 1, etc. Very simple so far. Now you're probably surprised that I use and eat pre-made store-bought tater tots. Why don't I make my own? Well, sometimes I do. That's another show. But not very often because the store-bought ones are just delicious. And I always keep them in my freezer. All right, now I've got 2 done here. Now, I'm going to take a little pastry brush and some of this melted butter right here. And I'm just going to brush both sides. Now this is why you want the tots a little overdone, a little crispier, because you're painting them with this melted butter. And you don't want them to get super soggy, because then they'll crumble and fall off your skewer, and that's no fun. This is all about fun. I'll do the other one. We're just brushing everything, the shrimp and the tots. Now, simple, right? I'm going to assemble a whole bunch more of these. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven at 400 degrees, which is 200 degrees Celsius. And I'm going to cook them for about 10 minutes or just until the shrimp are cooked. And here we are out of the oven. Now, these little rascals only took 7 minutes to cook. So it's important to keep an eye on them. And it may not take the whole 10 minutes. It may take 7 minutes. It may take 12 minutes, but keep an eye. Now let's look at these. How wonderful are they? They're golden. They've taken on all that color from the Old Bay. They're delicious. But we're not quite done. I'm going to add into the end of each one a piece of lime. You may wonder, why lime, not lemon? Well, lime, I think, is going to give a brighter punch to it at the end. I like the flavor squeezed over the lime. It matches really well with the Old Bay. We're just going to put these on right on the end. Okay, now I have a pretty platter here. We're going to put these on here. I'm going to alternate them so that people can get them from each side. Just like that. All right. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cilantro on it, which also matches well with the lime. Now, if you don't like cilantro, you could use parsley, but I like cilantro. It's something a little different and unexpected. Now, how beautiful is that? But now here's our favorite time that I do for you, the tasting. So I'm going to take this one right here from the center, and I'm going to give it a little squeeze of lime. I'm just going to pop the shrimp off first. Wow. Bright, fresh, perfectly cooked. And the most important part, the tots. Wow. These tots are buttery and still crunchy. They've soaked up the flavors from the shrimp and the Old Bay. Incredible. These are always a hit for movie night, big sports ball game, just any old party. Now, you'll be able to wash it all down. Alrighty, as always, we'll have this recipe up in the comment section on YouTube and on our website. Remember, we'll see you again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. because you're all invited to come on over, come on in, and let's celebrate. Cheers!